Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a quick review to do for you. I'm going to try to keep this one short. This is the Medford Knife and Tool Infraction. I have my Dock Street here. This knife was loaned to me by Kyle J. Landbeer, aka Red Wolf EDC. He changed his channel name to Red Wolf EDC. I think that's what it is. So if you want to check him out, if you're not subscribed, go check out Red Wolf EDC. It's not under Kyle J. Landfear anymore. Anyway, he sent me this knife with two other behemoth knives. I'm not even going to show you. I'm not going to take them back out. I'm just going to ship them back. I did some content on them in the unboxing. I showed them on some live streams. So they're interesting, but they're not really for me. And, so anyway, the Infraction here, this is a limited edition version. It's blacked out. I think he said he was selling it, but at this point it'll probably be shipped back to him before this video posts. So if you're looking, please hit him up. And he's on Instagram under Red Wolf EDC. And he'd be happy to sell it to you, I'm sure. This is a thick-ass piece of knife. It is absolutely ridiculous. It is not my style of knife in any way. And I don't want one. I don't like it. Matter of fact, I kind of hate it. I totally understand people who do like it, sort of. Not really. But, yeah. That's kind of my synopsis, is I don't like this knife. It's very confusing to me because it's small, yet it's thick as hell. It has a flipper tab thing that is actually the tang people use to flip it. It has a hole for deployment, which if you're left-handed is hard because of the lock bar there. If you're right-handed, obviously that is much easier to use. That's probably the best way to open it. You can always do the thumb flick left-handed. I'm guessing you can do that right-handed as well. You just got to watch out for that lock bar. It's pretty smooth. The action is pretty good. Definitely cracks out there. Again, it's smooth. It's just not very, drop shut or anything. I don't know if it's on bearings or anything like that. I honestly did not carry this one time because I got it and I literally had no interest immediately. The reason I got this in was because I was looking for a slim midi, and Kyle offered to send me this saying, he had a smaller style Medford that, I could try, and maybe that would help me with the whole slim midi thing. Well, I don't think this is anything like a slim midi. I mean, yeah, I think it's the same clip, and it's obviously made by Medford, so now I understand their build quality, which is very good. I appreciate the build quality, but the design is just completely different. So it's kind of hard to compare, and I'm not going to really be able to judge a slim midi off of this, if that makes sense. I have noticed if I give it enough gas on the flick, it will come out. I think it's because I'm putting pressure on the lock bar, so at some point it kind of just fires out. And it really locks up when I do that. So that's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, it's centered. Like I said, fit and finish, the quality of the titanium, the parts, all of it is fantastic. I mean, this is great work, guys. But it does cost you, I'm sure these are like $600 or something, at least. This one here, I think, is like $800 or something. So, you have all that. Aesthetically, I just think this thing is, it's just ugly as all get out. It has this drop point blade. It has a handle that rounds back. It has a little swell here, and then this is neutral. It has a finger choil, which it's iffy. Again, you have this huge thick knife like it's for a bruiser, and then you have this tiny finger choil that wants to cut you. It's a little confusing there. It's PVD coated, obviously, on the blade and the handle. It has the standard hardware. Yeah. And again, on deployment, you have this weird thing. I don't think they're calling it a flipper tab. I don't know what the hell it is, honestly. I can't even put it into words. It has jimping on the side, which at no time, it shows up right there. There's that jimping, but you don't get to use it when you flip it. It's so weird. It has this notch right here like it's supposed to be front flip, but you can't because there's no jimping on it. Just super strange, honestly, in my opinion. Again, I'm not trying to say this is a bad knife. It's, for me, I don't like it. It's the best way for me to put it. Yeah. So that's really it. That's the Infraction, guys, from Medford Knife and Tool. I am still looking. See, the balance is right about there. I'm still looking to get a slim midi. I could not find one in the configuration I wanted, which was a Tanto with a blue handle with the satin or tumbled blade. I think that's it. And just plain hardware, right? I think it would be like $575. And I looked at all the dealers, couldn't find one. And I noticed it said, like, I got an email from Medford or somewhere, and it said, you can't find the configuration you want, just order one, custom from us, or whatever, direct from us. I was like, okay. So I went on there today, and I ordered one. Put that together, ordered it. And at no time was there, like, a big flash that said, like, production time, whatever. There's one thing at checkout that was highlighted. I mean, it was in, like, yellow. It said, please read terms before whatever, and I never read those. And well, it turns out I got an email after the order that says we need you to just approve this again to make sure your specs are right. And it says in there, production time 4 to 6 months, and this can vary greatly depending on our production schedule. And I just was like floored. I was like, oh shit, 4 to 6 months? That's like an eternity in the knife world for me, as a reviewer at least. So many knives are going to come through my table in 4 to 6 months. I can use that $600 somewhere else. Plus, I might not even like middle finger flicking in 6 months. You know what I mean? So I emailed them back and asked if I could cancel it, or if they could give me a more set time. If they tell me a month, I'll be like, okay. But yeah, so I may be canceling that, and then I found one on the secondary through a dealer that's a little different, but at least I'll get it, right? So that's kind of where I'm at with Medford. I really think their customer service is probably going to be great, and they're probably going to tell me, sure, you can cancel it or whatever. I really have heard nothing but good things about Medford in the last few months since I paid attention to them. You kind of have to forget about all that shit from the past. People talking shit on Medford or on Greg specifically. I like the dude. I like his politics. I like his thinking. Not everybody's going to agree with that, but so I'm hoping it works out. And, this knife here just isn't for me, the Infraction. That does not say anything bad about Medford, Greg specifically, or Medford Knife and Tool. It's just this design doesn't make sense to me, personally. Some people probably absolutely love this design. That's why it exists and they sell it. So, just wanted to kind of lay that out there. And that's it, guys. That's the Medford Infraction. Thank you to Red Wolf EDC. Sorry, Kyle. I got to get used to that, man. Thank you to Red Wolf EDC, aka the second best Kyle around. I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. And I will catch you later.